G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. Lovely to have you here today. Now, did you see these little gorgeous puffy hearts that I put up in my Facebook group? I think I put 4 or 5 of these up just for a photo so you could see what I've been doing, because you know when I'm doing a big piece and I've got some resin left over and I say I'm just going to throw it in my puffy heart. It's this mold here. Yeah, I was experimenting with a few different things because I didn't want to waste resin, so I thought I'm going to try something, and wow, I just absolutely fell in love with this color combination. Look at that. So what we have here is like a rose gold color scheme. This is actually this copper. It's a metal powder. It's by Art Tree Creations. It's not a pigment powder. It's more of a metal powder, which that is. And then I add this. It's Mixology Glitter Pink Opal by Let's Resin. So those two together are just divine. You would have seen my frog in these colors. So I've been hanging on to these, wanting to do this again. So that's what we're going to do. I've got my resin sitting here. I do want it to be a little bit thicker, just so that most of the glitter doesn't fall to the bottom. I don't mind a little bit of it there in the center, because glitter's heavy and it does tend to sink. And that's the lowest part there, so it tends to accumulate there. But I've just mixed it, and then while I get everything else organized, it can just sit there and thicken up a little bit. So this is the metal powder, and I'm using my small brush because I just want to get into the back here. Make sure we go up the sides. It's only a little area. It's a built-in little hanger for you. Up there. I am going to just bring it a little bit on the side there, which is this little bit in here. I just think that looks nice, just finishes it off. Then it's kind of around the whole hanger there, or bail. I don't know, would you call it a bail? Even though it's not like a metal bail, it's a little hanger. So I'm just going to do that to all of these. Make sure I get up the side, on the back, and across there, like so. So I'm just going to do all of those, and then we'll add the glitter. I won't make you watch me do all of them. I'll just finish this one and then I'll pause the camera and then I'll come back to you, because you don't need to watch how I do all of them, do you? Just the same thing. I'm just going to make sure that you're getting around the whole thing, bit in there, into that little point there. All right, back in a tick. All done. Now a little bit of the dust kind of gets flicked into the mold. You could, if you wanted to, wipe that up, but I kind of like the little bit of the graduation of that powder coming down. If that's a little bit much, you can kind of just dab it with a bit of tape, and it kind of takes a bit of it off, but I'm happy with most of it being there. I don't think you even notice if there's a little bit on there, but I'm happy with that kind of little light splash. All right, move you out of the way so you don't get damaged. Now, I don't want to have too much of the glitter, so we'll just start with a little bit. I like being able to see the clearness, the clarity of the resin. I don't want to have it like thick with chunky glitter. I just want just a hint like that. I think that's perfect, because the glitter is going to kind of fall anyway, so you really don't want to put too much in there. I don't know that it's warming up. It's not really getting any thicker. I think I'm just going to wait another few minutes. It is warming up, but I just want to wait till it's a little bit thicker, just so I can try and get that glitter more suspended in the mix rather than just dropping. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Righto, it feels a little bit warmer. Doesn't feel a whole lot thicker, but we're going to go with it, hey? Because I don't want to risk flash curing it in there if I leave it any longer. All right, so it's very simple. We just dust the little loop there and then just fill the cavities. Now, I weighed this little heart here, and it weighed 15 grams, so half an ounce. So I've actually made up just a touch more than what I need, because on my little chart it's 50 grams of A and 22 grams of B. So we've got 72 grams and I only really need 60. So we've got a tiny bit left, but there's always a little bit left stuck on the inside of the cup, isn't there? So that's okay. It's not going to be very much left over, but if you do have another puffy heart mold, like I do, here's one I prepared earlier, or my faceted little pendant mold, anything little, you can just put your leftovers in. Now I'm just waiting until that resin goes in and around that little loop there. You can just use a little stick of some kind just to help it go in, because that, yeah, I mean, it is getting a bit thicker now, so it's not going to flow as easily as it did before. But once it's done that, you can add just a little bit more. I like to just dome them, so just fill them up a little bit more than the top of the mold. That way when the resin shrinks as it cures, it doesn't leave that sharp little edge. You get more of a nice curved, sort of a rounded edge. You don't end up with that harsh, scratchy, sharp edge that then you need to file, and then, you know, it doesn't look shiny anymore once you've filed it, does it? This one needs a touch more. Just don't overfill, because this little section in the middle there, you don't want to cover that up, because that's your loop, so you need to not cover that up. But you can look across the top into the light. I've got a window behind me, so I look across the top into the light, and I can very easily see which ones need just a few drops more. Yep, that is perfect. Now, it won't take very long to cure. Just give it a little zap of heat with my very small little torch there. And that's it. I will find something else to do with this. And I'll see you later on today, because it doesn't take very long to set up at all. You know, six hours, and I'll be able to unmold these. So, yeah, see you soon. Righto, it's the next day. I could have done it late yesterday, but Shane and Tash and baby Theo came over, and I had other stuff to do, and I just didn't get around to doing it. All right, let's get these out. Come out really easily. It's quite a thick mold. It's quite a heavy, sort of a thick mold. Right, so they weigh about 15 grams each, half an ounce. All right, let's have a look, you guys. Let's have a look. Move those out of the way. That was the first one I did. Oh, look at it. Is that not just divine? It is just gorgeous. Wow. And they didn't sink in the middle like the last one did. The last one, you've got a lot of glitter that sank just in the middle there, but this one hasn't, because I waited until the resin had thickened up a little bit before I poured it, so that's the difference. Wow, that's so pretty. Told you they were pretty, hey? That's so good. Oh, wow. Let me just get a piece of white paper to put them on for you. And then hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit better, because it's difficult looking at them on this background. How's that? Oh, let's go down and have a bit of a close-up, hey? So very easy to do. Nice little project if you're new to resin, but you still want to create something gorgeous. Just trying to put them there so that you can see them all at once. And those little those little white circles are just the reflections of my ring lights. So there they are. The glitter's got, it's kind of, not holographic, but it picks up different colours. I'm wearing a navy blue scrubs, so it's picking up bits of blue. But yeah, it's really pretty. There you go. Now, coming up, I will be doing a gold dusted bail or loop, hook, whatever you want to call it, with some gorgeous gold glitter. So that will be coming up as well, but you could do these in so many different combinations. Let me know what you would do with these, what colours you would choose. You can put flowers in them. You can do steampunk and put cogs and keys and things. There's so many things you could do with them. All right, I'm moving on to the next project. I will see you all for the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.